March of 2020, I wrote this blog post about work from home tools for collaboration, knowing that we were heading into the coronavirus season. It's now November of 2020 and that still hasn't finished up. And the information is just as relevant, so I wanted to touch on it real quick. So some of the common areas you have to focus on with a work from home scenario are team communication. So if everyone's working remotely, working out of a room in their house, like this, and you need to talk to your team, how are you doing it effectively? So it could be team video calls, it could be screen sharing sessions, it could be conference calls, but you need some type of solution to pull all those elements together. Over the past several months, we've migrated a ton of our clients over to Microsoft Teams. It's built into their 365 subscription, so they've taken advantage of it. We have other clients that use Slack. We have a lot of clients that still use Zoom or the other remote video tools, and that's been a giant help. So make sure that your team has one of those tools in play. The next part is collaboration. So sometimes you can use those communication tools to also collaborate, but when you need to centralize and store files and work on ongoing revisions, what are you using for that? For our customers that use G Suite, they're using the Google Drive infrastructure. For our customers that do use Microsoft's 365 service, they're typically using OneDrive. So they're storing documents, sharing them, and then you can pull those into Microsoft Teams and actually collaborate on those documents in real time. The other important piece you have to think about with a work from home scenario is always going to be security. For all of our managed services clients, we do have endpoint protection deployed on those. Currently, we're using Sophos' Intercept X to make sure those devices are secured. And then a lot of clients are using their VPN infrastructure to remote into the office workplace to access important documents, shares, or authenticate their devices back into the domain infrastructure. The other solution that we use is Toddle, which is a cloud-based firewall infrastructure. So for clients in particular that Comcast is blocking those remote connections, this has been an excellent tool. The other thing is email filtering. So knowing that phishing is rampant and the biggest threat to work from home users, you have to have something in front of your email service, be it 365, be it Google. You need something that's filtering that content. For our managed services customers, again, we deploy Proofpoint's solution. We also use Sophos' email filtering solution. It's an ever-evolving landscape, so we work to stay on top of it for your security. The other thing is educating your users. So obviously, when it comes to security and work from home, you need something in their ear or dropping in their email on a regular basis to make sure your team is educated. As part of our managed security services offering, we do have ongoing user education pieces, weekly, monthly newsletters going out. We also do phish testing to just generally gauge the competency of the team and make sure that less and less clicks are taking place on those tests over time. Separate from the security side, the other important part is task management. So we talked about collaboration, we talked about how your team effectively communicates, but how do you stay on track of tasks? So over on the BCC side, we actually use a tool called Monday.com alongside our other kind of IT specific tools. And Monday.com allows us to stay in touch with our team on ongoing projects, integrate it with other solutions so it feeds over in real time, and then also use it for our project management so we can actually see Gantt workflows shift and have tasks auto fire at different times. Process Street is another great tool. If you have really kind of detailed projects and you need things to kick off at specific times, that's a great tool. A lot of folks use Trello. Some people use the very basic Microsoft Tasks app as well. So there's a couple solutions to think about and take a look at if you're looking for something for your team to be able to collaborate. So that's it. Hopefully the work from home moving forward scenario is more out of a perk of the job as opposed to being forced upon everyone. But if you are considering work from home or trying to improve your efficiency for your business, just know that the team at BCC is happy to help and make sure it stays secured. Thanks.